Well, I really feel that the people that are involved in farm rescue have compassion and care about other people. And really, that's what life is all about. You know, both Curtis and I were raised to reach out and help others and be a blessing to others. And we feel that this is a gift in return. And we do appreciate it because we understand that we could not do this alone. And so I think farm rescue is a wonderful thing. And I just hope and pray that more people get involved in it.
Well, I'm the second generation. My dad bought this in the fall of 1943. The house was built in 22. And would you believe he paid, I believe, about $12,500 for these 2 quarters for the house that was like new. And all the neighbors told him he'd never make it. So I lived here from 43 till 1960 when I graduated from high school, and then I went down to Minneapolis and worked for a couple of years, and then I met Marcia, and after we got married we moved back up here in spring of '64. In 2003 I had a heart bypass, and several neighbors did come and put my weight in. But now this year has been a little worse, where we've had the combination. I've been pretty much laid up ever since the first of the year, and the neighbors are also far behind too, because we're just so wet this year, so everybody's kind of behind us. Well, I suppose in the last several months, I spent 20-30 days in the hospital.
Yeah, he's been in the hospital a lot.
It's been a
I've
long
driven
time.
a lot to the hospital.
It's just kind of one thing after another. Get one thing repaired and then something else would go wrong. And we got up fairly early yesterday and drove to Sioux Falls, and they had to test my pacemaker and said it was working good. And then I had to go to my kidney doctor, so we had two appointments yesterday. We took care of in Sioux Falls, and then we drove back yesterday. And I'm not strong enough to drive that far myself. I still get tired easily. My wife does a bigger share of the driving, unlike when we go to Sioux Falls.
Yes, I think it is a very great sacrifice and a wonderful gift that people like UPS or RDO or Walmart and many, many others, I can't remember all of them. But yes, we're very thankful for those people and those organizations, because it helps a lot of us that need the help. And we appreciate that.
Although I have older and smaller equipment than the average farmer, I still a little bit in tune with what stuff costs. And I'm sure we missed quite a number there we didn't mention, but there certainly are a great number of sponsors, and we're all certainly thankful for each and every one of them. That it's just a combined effort that makes it a success. Well, the volunteers are all personable guys, I don't know how to put it, kind of guys like me, or it's easy for me to relate to, like Smokey there. I know he was telling me he had to stay in a motel there about one night in Aberdeen, and he said that wasn't his way of life. He wanted to be out on the tractor. But I talked to Bill last night, and this was 10 o'clock at night, and I says, I hope I didn't call you too late. I just got your message a few minutes ago. No, he says, I'm on a night shift. I'm running all night. So, they put in a lot of hours, and when you got that kind of equipment, that makes good sense to run as many hours a day as you can, and switch off.
I just wanted to say something about Chad.
I'm from Highwood, Montana, a little town up by Great Falls. You live in Anchorage? But I live in Anchorage now. I'm a pilot with UPS on the MD-11, yep.
I noticed Chad, when I looked out the window, he always seemed to be very concerned about Smokey. Chad is younger and stronger, and I really appreciated seeing that concern and that help. I think that's a very good characteristic for a young person. you know, to kind of look out after the older people.
I suppose if you told somebody they're angels, they probably don't know if they quite agree with that, but they are. You know, to see people like that willing to help out other people, it's just a Christian-like thing that they're doing. It's just marvelous that there are still people around that are that concerned and willing to help. It's just amazing.